I can't act like that. Didn't we just have a... We're going to start from the beginning.
I want to talk about how Angela
We're going to
defended
talk
me,
about...
and you got called out for not supporting her.
Even though we were fighting, I went there and I put everything to the side.
Put it aside to support him and show up and be there.
I did, and give him love and hugs and comfort him, you know?
So you either kiss someone here or you kiss someone down there.
90 Days The Last Resort's debut season served up a tropical paradise as the backdrop for desperate couples taking a final shot at love. Tune in to witness the ultimate test of commitment, where paradise becomes a battleground for hearts on the brink. The very first episode shattered illusions with the chilling revelation of infidelity surfacing about Asuelu. The claims made by Kalani unfolded during the group therapy session, exposing a chasm of distrust that threatened to swallow their future whole. Can they bridge the divide, or will their love story end in a fiery crash?
And now we come to Asuelu and Kalani.
We are here because we've had a lot of issues with infidelity. Figure that out. And I think the biggest thing for us is trying to figure it out for our kids.
As the therapist, P.E. inquired about the reasons behind Kalani and Asuelu's presence in the couple's therapy session. Kalani dropped a revelation as shocking as it was heartbreaking. The couple's journey had nothing short of a fairy tale from the beginning, and now the infidelity accusations by Kalani were bombshells that not only caught P.D. off guard but shocked the other couples as well.
Asuelu, what brings you here?
I have a lot of things that I need to work on myself. I know what I did is really bad. And I feel like the reason why we're here is because of me.
With teary eyes, Asuelu barely held it together for long enough to confirm Kalani's wild accusations. With his admission, the drama dialed up and all eyes got glued to Kalani as she prepared to spill the rest of the tea, with more twists than a pretzel factory in the tale of their crumbling relationship.
What happened between the two of you?
So Asuelu went to Samoa to visit his dad. He went drinking. He supposedly just kissed someone, stuck his tongue out, and his tongue was white. And he's like, "What is this?" And I was like, "That's a yeast infection. You have thrush." So you either kiss someone here or you kiss someone down there.
As she revealed the gross details of how Asuelu's betrayal was exposed, everyone else heard the story in a mix of amusement and shock. However, there was one person who didn't look too entertained, and that was Asuelu himself. It was probably because there was more to the story that was yet to be revealed.
To please tell me the full truth. And then he disclosed that someone had offered to give him a job.
And this was the moment when the group members looked totally weirded out by what they had just heard. No matter how much remorse Asuelu would have shown, he could never have undone what he had committed, and Kalani was well aware of that. But in a desperate attempt to save his relationship, he made things worse by giving her a hall pass.
So then to make it even or fair, then he said I could have a hall pass and then I could go kiss someone if I wanted to.
So Kalani, did you take the hall pass?
I did take the hall pass.
You did?
Damn, I wish I had your guts.
Asuelu's eyes practically popped out of their sockets when Kalani casually snagged the hall pass and planted a smooch on someone else's lips. Talk about a plot twist. But hey, in the midst of all the emotional roller coastering, who could blame her for seeking a little extra credit?
I trusted him and I loved him and I gave him literally everything. So for him to finally say, "Okay, betray me," then okay, I will. Offered to let me kiss someone. So I got to know this other guy. We did kiss each other.
Asuelu was gobsmacked that Kalani took the hall pass and ran a marathon with it. Talk about a plot twist he never saw coming. Kalani didn't just cash in that hall pass for a peck, she went for the full buffet. The whole scenario was like a pie in the face for Asuelu, painful, but kind of deserved. Now, his only comfort is crossing his fingers and hoping Kalani might circle back after her scenic detour.
It's so painful because today I saw her still texting him, still talking to him, even though they broke up. I didn't talk to the people that I have, doing all of this shit.
As this drama unfolded, PD looked like she was in for a real test with these couples. According to her, they were both knocking it out of the park with their honesty, even if the situation felt like a sitcom gone awry. She wrapped up the whole debacle by suggesting that their commitment to truth-telling could be the secret sauce to keeping their relationship alive in the future.
The honesty between the two of you at this point is what is needed to be able to move forward.
Episode 3 of the season brought Liz and Ed's communication struggles to the forefront. With Angela and Liz at each other's throats after a jacuzzi showdown, Ed found himself in a pickle choosing between his fiancée and Angela, who had his back earlier in the clash with Kelly. How will Big Ed tackle the situation? Let's find out.
You deserve that, chillin'. I'm serious. She was inappropriate. You don't. And I came clean today. And I apologized.
I literally had to sit there in the
Okay.
jacuzzi quiet the whole time.
No, you didn't, Liz. You got what you deserved.
Ed couldn't help but feel like he'd been left out in the cold by Liz's lack of defense during the Kelly debacle. Liz, however, fired back with a sassy reminder of Angela's colorful vocabulary and Ed's silence in its response. Their argument didn't continue for long, yet the tensions between them bubbled like a poorly shaken soda can.
I know she's mad because, in a way, she kind of got her served to her.
I really didn't say anything in the jacuzzi. It's always like the Angie show or Ed show. So I don't think that I deserve that.
In a separate setting, Liz explained why she stayed quiet at the jacuzzi, while Ed believed Liz deserved the insults hurled at her because she should have defended him during the quarrel. Later in the episode, they were both up against each other once again.
Because I didn't say to Angela. I said nothing. You two are so hard to talk over. For her to call me a bitch and I didn't say or do anything, and you standing there like a little bitch. I can't act like that. Didn't we just have a... We're going to start from the beginning.
I want to talk about how Angela
We're going to
defended
talk
me.
about...
And you got called out for not supporting your...
I sat there very quiet while you and Kelly were just going back at each other because you cheated in the game and then you got all defensive saying, stop calling me a cheater. You called him a bitch. You both said things to each other.
According to Angela, Kelly's accusations of Ed being a cheater were fair since he himself had admitted to infidelity. Yet Ed still nursed a grudge against Liz for not playing his knight in shining armor during the showdown. Liz had kept her cool until then, but Ed's tantrums, fueled by what seemed like an overactive imagination, pushed her patience to the edge.
You don't let me speak. I am running away from you.
Run away, run.
Ed, you never let me talk. Go be with her. You're not letting me speak, so I'm done talking.
But listen, when you get mad, you
Shut
raise your
up.
voice.
Ed seemed to not care about Liz walking away, and that could prove to be dangerous for their future. After listening to everything that had happened, Liz's mother had a piece of advice for her.
I love Liz. Most of the time, we're happy, but she never stands behind me.
We talk, it's always about him.
Well, it's time to teach him a lesson. Give him the cold shoulder.
Ed took a stab at diagnosing their relationship hiccup. Meanwhile, Liz announced her verdict after consulting with her mom.
And I'm sorry, you and Angela, always about you two. You two always speak. You never let anyone else talk. I don't feel supported when I don't feel like I'm being heard. So I'm going to speak for once. I'm going to put my foot down and I'm going to proudly walk away and not talk to you.
But Kelly came at me.
I'm not done talking.
Kelly came at me.
I'm not done.
Okay.
Liz poured her heart out about needing a breather due to hurt feelings, but even as she spoke, Ed just couldn't zip it. His inability to listen played out like a bad comedy skit, making a tough situation even stickier for him. It was like watching a mime trying to break into a debate club.
Part of me just wants to call it quits because Ed says he's trying to change, but he doesn't realize he is running out of chances real fast. After last night, yeah, I can't even imagine changing my whole life to move with him.
In the end, Liz explained she was really on the verge of calling it quits because of Ed's behavior. Their situation served as a reminder that without respect and communication, even the strongest bond can crumble, leaving intimacy in ruins. While both the previous couples grappled with relationship challenges, there was a glimmer of hope for our next couple in the 8th episode. In a twist of fate that occurred during a couple's therapy session, Michael and Angela were seen seeking guidance from Dr. Janie Lacey. Would this emotional breakthrough pave the way for a stronger connection? Or would it yield no results? Time will tell.
Hi, how are you? Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Come in and have a seat.
Tonight I have a couples therapy with Dr. Janie. It's going to be the first time that I have a one-on-one session with Michael since I learned about my triggers. When I get triggered, I sometimes can be too aggressive.
Before the session, Angela expressed her willingness to address the mounting issues between her and Michael, which were on the rise since COVID-19. With Michael's spousal visa to the U.S. delayed, their relationship had turned into a long-distance marathon, and tensions were simmering ever since. Yet, as the session started, Angela seemed oddly chipper, like she had discovered the secret to turning lemons into lemonade.
I'm interested to know from you, how and what do you feel like's the progress that's been made between you and Michael during this retreat so far?
That is a lot of progress, being able to acknowledge that I have some triggers and I react to those triggers.
It's showing Michael, I think now, it's showing Michael it's okay to tell the truth. I do have triggers.
Okay.
Because Michael has a tendency to lie. I did need some help.
Angela didn't shy away from acknowledging her triggers, and the couple's retreat at the resort played a significant role in helping her recognize them. Dr. Janie was all praise for her for recognizing the need for help. The retreat, which began with Angela bringing divorce papers to the island, was gradually witnessing an improvement in their relationship.
That I think Michael struggles with her in the relationship is her anger and her emotional explosion. And in order for Michael to talk in the session today, it's going to be important that he feels safe.
However, Angela wasn't the only one with a laundry list of relationship woes, as Michael also had his fair share of challenges stemming from Angela's behavior. To stir the pot of confrontation and resolution, Dr. Janie extended an invitation to Michael to join the session. But her first question from Michael was enough to crack open a floodgate of raw feelings.
So then, Michael, tell me, what are some of your favorite memories of your time together?
Well, when we got married, it was wonderful. That makes me miss my late mom, you know. I miss her so much.
His mom passed in
Love for his
August.
mom.
The question about their wedding triggered Michael's memories of his late mother, who had been present on that occasion. His emotional outpouring touched both Dr. Janie and Angela, evoking strong feelings in the room. It was later revealed that despite their differences, Angela had been Michael's biggest support during that traumatic period.
Angie loves me so much, and she has been there for me in good and bad times.
Even though we were fighting, I went there and I put everything to the side.
Put it aside to support him and show up and be there.
I did, and give him love and hugs and comfort him, you know.
Michael wasted no time in showering his wife with gratitude for her willingness to cross borders just to be by his side. Angela's willingness to go to such lengths demonstrated her immense love and commitment to Michael and showcased her real character.
Baby, I love you so much, you know that, and I'm sorry for everything. Yet she still, find a place in her heart to forgive me and still be with me.
And that's the difference. Now I see it coming out of his heart and not like a test question, give me a right answer.
Michael's words went beyond mere appreciation, as he also offered a sincere apology for his actions, which Angela had been longing to hear for a while. This sincere gesture, paired with genuine appreciation, sparked a glimmer of hope for a sunnier tomorrow for the couple. And Janie? Well, she looked as pleased as a cat in a creamery with the progress unfolding between the couple.
He was using me, like, really, because I never thought he would do what he did, you know, and just thought it was opportunities.
It means so much to you. You've been waiting for that moment to feel his genuineness.
No more secrets. I'm just going to tell her the way it is.
This scenario was a complete departure from Angela's experiences the previous year, signaling a brighter future ahead. It served as a valuable lesson for other couples as well, depicting that relationships can never thrive on lies and fake emotions. Authenticity is the key to long-lasting success. From unexpected twists to explosive breakups, this season had it all. Which couple were you rooting for, and who just didn't make the cut in your book? Leave your opinions in the comments below, because your insights make our discussions even richer. If you enjoyed our recap, hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives into the world 90 Day.